All of us, all of us, every living creature on the face of the earth, and the earth itself is its own cosmic breath filter. See that the choking action a while ago? It happened because I wasn't filtering my breath appropriately. So I choke on my breath. When Adam, that first human being, as reported in the Bible, the intentions of the cosmos was for him to discover that he's a filter, a breath consciousness filter. That is the intention of the cosmos. That has not changed. But apparently he misunderstood his function, and instead of being a filter, he obstructed the flow of the breath, his breath. And you and I, whenever we do that, whenever we obstruct the flow of our breath, what we do is we dam up our breath. When we dam up our breath, and our breath has nowhere to flow through, we usually have explosions. It usually breaks through the dams, whether it's a dam of thinking of ourselves as the images that come to mind, or the physical objects that we see around us. And we are, because we are apparently physical objects. But in truth and in fact, we are filters, cosmic filters, filters of the breath. So when the Greek philosophers said, man, know yourself, what they were saying is, know that you're a cosmic breath filter. Know that the breath is yourself. That filter, that filtering function that you carry out, that you're designed to carry out, is meant to renew yourself. It's meant to realign yourself with yourself. It's meant to restore yourself to yourself. It's meant to refresh yourself in yourself. Because one thing about the cosmos is that it's dynamic. One thing about the earth is that it's dynamic. It's not prepared to be stagnant in any form, any shape or form. All of the images you're looking at and seeing are images that are meant to be dynamic. They are dynamic. They can't be anything else. You can't hold on to an image longer than it needs to be. It needs to move on. Everything in a physical shape comes to pass, comes to pass into the next frequency, comes to pass into the next state, comes to pass from liquids to gases to solids, comes to pass from animals to plants to minerals. It comes to pass to the next state that would fulfill its function. Because one thing is sure, the cosmos is not going to hesitate to move on in the course of fulfilling itself. So the universe, your cosmos, my cosmos, is a self-renewing, self-fulfilling, self-affirming, self-actualizing organism. And your big earth, the big planet earth, is fulfilling the nature, its cosmic nature. The stars, the suns, the moons, the planets are fulfilling their cosmic nature. And what's that cosmic nature? To filter itself, to filter itself, to allow itself to move freely through itself, to allow itself to satisfy and secure itself, not by holding on to the images or the textures or the tastes or the sounds that it is making, but to filter these images, these sounds, these textures, these tastes, to help them to achieve a more fulfilling experience. For life is not about being stagnant. Nature is not about being stagnant. It's all about renewal, self renewal, recycling. And you don't get into trouble with nature and with yourself until you try to hang on to something that you should let go. Try to hang on to something that comes to pass. As simple as if I try to hang on to my next breath and not allow it to pass, I won't find out when it passes because that breath isn't going to wait around for me. It's going to pass anyway. It comes to pass. And you and I come to pass. So don't be afraid of passing. Some people have invented the word death to mean an end to something. It is not the nature of the cosmos to die. It is eternal. It is immortal. It is infinite. And that is your true nature and mine. As we filter our breath, we discover through the renewal process, through the recycling process, we discover, we experience more of what we are. We came into this place. We came into this frequency from some other frequency in the cosmos. And so we go back into another frequency. And this is what people might call death. Some other people call it transition because the way nature has set it up is you have to move on. You have to move on back into nature because nature is there waiting to catch itself. It's expressing itself to renew itself. So it's omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, simply saying there is no death, there is transition, but nothing stops, nothing becomes stagnant. Everything is a self renewing organism. And because we have been set up as natural filtering systems, it makes it easy for us to carry out our functions, breathing and pulsating consciously, eating, drinking, and being merry, being happy. Because the joyfulness of nature comes in filtering its frequencies, filtering its energies, allowing its energies to flow through us, leaving with us the experience of what it is like to be the filters that we're designed to be. So have fun. Know that you're a cosmic breath filter, filtering and renewing yourself, eating, drinking, and being merry, for in such a way In this manner, in this way, we carry out, we realize our functions as cosmic breath filters. We are our breath forever.